I'm bummed.
What do you mean?
I'm bummed because we could have met Carissa.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started.
And we didn't.
We fumbled so hard.
We fumbled
twice.
Twice in this month. Stick around for the next one to find out the other one that we fumbled.
Okay, can you talk about this fumble?
Okay, Carissa is on a little bit of a book tour.
Yeah, she is.
You know, promoting the new release of the Nyaxia series. And we love the Nyaxia series. So Chelly and I were like, amongst ourselves, we were saying we should meet her, you know, tell
go
her
to the interview and get to the signing.
Yeah, tell her that we want to be besties and all
Finally give her friendship bracelet.
Yes.
Make it official.
We have many of those. And so we were going to, but, you know, procrastination queens.
No, okay.
Mostly you.
No.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I want to say, Carissa, please, I love you, but you did not understand me for a second. I don't get paid until the end of the month.
Yeah.
I don't get paid until the end. So when I did get paid and I finally got home, immediately I messaged you and was like, Carissa.
Oh, yeah, and I was making tamales. So my hands were...
So if you think about it, we didn't fumble.
We fumbled.
Because we did.
Fumbled.
No, but we did exactly what we said we were going to do. Because I was like, I can't buy a book right now. I haven't gotten paid yet.
Here's the thing.
And then I did get paid and Carissa wasn't there for me. I turned and she wasn't there.
She wasn't there. She was gone.
But what I didn't understand was when you check the site, it said there were no tickets for the event. But then the bookshop was like, oh, make sure to buy your tickets. Like after that was already there.
Yeah, like the bookstore where it was going to be held, they said on their Instagram story, hey, make sure you grab your ticket. There's not many left.
And so then I messaged them.
And it was so funny because Chelly, you do wake up early sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
And same for me. You were like, I just imagine you just rose. You know how like Wednesday Addams does, like in a coffin, like just rise.
That was me.
And then you texted me and you all caps, are you awake? And I was like, oh my God, something is happening.
Something's happening. Because I was so sure, because they had just posted that morning that you could still get tickets. But then when we checked the site, it still said no tickets.
Right. And so we were really confused. We thought, okay, maybe just the interview portion is sold out, but not the actual like book signing.
So then I asked that specific question, like, is there some for the book signing left? And by the time I had asked, they had already ran out of tickets. And I just want to say, like, what was the point in the hours and hours we spent making those friendship bracelets? You know what I mean?
I just want to say, why didn't we just put it on a credit card?
God dang it. I mean, we could have. Why didn't we write it off on our taxes? It's like the thing that I'm like asking myself. Because this is technically, you can call it a work expense.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. It's work. It's business and pleasure.
So Carissa,
please go back on tour.
Please go back on tour. Wherever she ends up again, we need to be more. Because the thing is, we've fumbled twice, like you said, this summer.
Twice.
But the other one we'll talk about later. But I just want to say,
and I'm pissed. I
don't even know how people know when there are book events.
Oh, me neither.
Like, how do you know? I see it.
We find out about this.
We see it on Instagram, but then some people just know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's telling you? So if you know that, if you can find out that information so that next time maybe we won't miss Carissa, that'd be amazing.
Or Carissa, hit us up.
Carissa, we have the friendship bracelets for you.
Yeah.
Hours and hours of work. It's just like 4 or 5 beads and a string.
No, they're beautiful.
We have been talking about the Nyaxia series. It's weird to say, but like for a few years now. And this series has become one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, same here.
I never thought I would be a fantasy girly, so it's pretty like...
This is a big deal for you.
I mean, I feel like it's so... This series specifically very much solidifies what I think our podcast is about. Because every episode we have released for this series, I've loved it so much. So I'm excited to talk about the end question mark of the series. the Nyaxia series by Carissa Broadbent.
Spoilers ahead. And
Many
we
spoilers.
do have book clubs. Please
Yes.
join our book clubs on Fable and on Goodreads under the Book Fix Pod. This month is going to be The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig.
Okay, so do you think jumping back into the world where the gods live, the world of Nyaxia, do you think that can fix your life?
Yes.
Welcome to the Book Fix podcast, where we fix lives one book at a time. I am your host, Chelly.
And I'm your host, Yahaira.
And today we are talking about, don't say it.
I know it.
You know it?
Today we will be discussing
Okay,
the
go.
highly anticipated The Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk by Carissa Broadbent.
Oh my gosh, Superman!
I think that's the first time I ever got our long ass titles right.
It's funny because like you and I will text about books that we're reading and we never discuss what to call them.
No, we just kind of
But like for example, we're reading and it'll come later, but the book of the month is Night and the Moth. But every time we talk about it, we're like, "Oh, have you read the Night book?"
Yeah.
Oh, the Night book.
Yeah.
You know, we shorten it. And I kept forgetting this one, so I kept saying, "Oh, the Carissa book."
Yeah,
You know, the
yeah,
Carissa
just
book.
the Carissa book. I would call it The Fallen, but The Fallen that's already a book.
Yes.
It's a YA book.
So I'm really excited.
Me too.
I think
Okay, so how are we going to be doing this recap? Because so much has happened
That's what I was
in
gonna say,
this
Queen.
journey.
Queen.
Queen.
I think I'm gonna put a timer on, and I'm gonna test you. I
Oh,
want
God.
you to tell me book 1, book 2, book 3,
No.
and I think all you need is like 2 minutes. All you
What?
need is 2. So, Queen.
I feel like I don't even need to recap book 1 and 2 though, because that's its own duology.
See, Queen already shortened her time. Okay, so 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Hello? Why did you do this to me?
I just want to see if you could do it. So.
Okay.
You should be reading book 1 and book 2, Serpent in the Wings of Night and Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Wow, look at me remembering titles. Go read those books because those have more to do with Rain and Uriah. There is also 6 Scorched Roses.
Oh my God, the 1.5 that changed our
Is important.
lives.
And apparently you should also read Slaying the Vampire Conqueror.
Which we
to get
haven't.
prepared for this. But can you summarize... Hold on, I remember what it's called. Nope, I don't. What was it called?
It's Songbird and the Heart of Stone.
Yes. Okay. Can you summarize that for us?
No.
Yeah, you can.
No. I really... Oh, actually, yes, I can. I think. I don't know.
Okay. Ready? Go.
So this book is about Mische, who was an acolyte. She was a believer, a follower of Atraxas, who was the sun god. And she basically devoted her life to him. And then he kind of like abandoned her. So at the beginning of this book, she gets captured
20
by Malik was the guy who turned her into a vampire, and she killed him and
God.
his
Okay.
family.
Queen, halfway there.
His family captured her, and she had to get away. The only way that she got away was because the bastard son, Asar, was like, no, I need her
20 seconds. Okay.
for this very important mission. And they go on a journey together and fall in love.
Okay. And then at the end, you got 10 seconds.
Oh, I gotta say the end?
Something really big happens.
Spoiler, she kills Atraxas because he's a bitch.
Okay.
And
5 seconds.
sadly, they kill her. And Asar is like,
2 seconds.
I'm gonna get revenge on these gods.
Oh my God, Queen. That's literally, don't even watch our other episode. That you got that stuff
That was
down.
stressful.
I saw you like, Troxus, you remembered more than I did.
Oh, is
was
that why you
amazing.
made me do it?
I never read the book. No, that was amazing. Oh
Dude,
my
I was so
God.
stressed because I was like, how do I fit everything that happened? And there was so much I did not even say.
Yes. Like you said earlier, and you can tell by that summary, there's going to be hella spoilers. And I'm going to start off with one that was at the end of the book and starting on this book.
Okay.
Vincent.
Which, I mean, Vincent was a character in the first duology, Serpent in the Wings of Night, Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. He
Yes.
was the vampire baddie. He was Uriah's father.
Yeah.
And, spoiler,
So many spoilers. I don't think we have to say it anymore.
Rain kills him. You know, the love interest.
Barabacoa, that man.
So you love saying that.
Because he did. It was a long. It felt like he murdered him. Everyone watched, and it was a long
re-murdered him.
Yes. Oh my God. So he showed up at the end of the third book. Because when Mische died,
Songbird and the Heart of Stone.
Yes, when Mische died, he was there in the underworld. Like, wake up,
get up.
Hey, wake up. You know who I am? Everyone knows who I am. Everyone knows who I am.
And if you don't, you're gonna learn today.
And it was shocking because we learned a lot about him, but if you think about it, we never really saw him interact with any of the characters we know. Mm-hmm. So it was interesting to see him in this
and
situation.
It was definitely interesting because he was dead in the second book, right? And Oriah was going through this journey and figuring out that her dad, kind of ruined her mother's life.
Yep.
I don't know if intentionally. I don't remember anymore, but
it felt pretty intentional.
Right?
It felt like out of jealous rage what he had done.
Okay, so because when we reviewed Songbird and the Heart of Stone, we were both kind of like, okay, Vincent is back. How do we feel about that? Because he wasn't a good leader and a good husband or a good father.
Yep.
So,
but I think it's pretty interesting because he was, no matter like all of the negative attributes of him, he still loved Oriah. Mm-hmm. And that was something we learned in the second book, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King.
Yes.
That even though he didn't show it, like she was incredibly precious to him. Mm-hmm. And so we know that going in. And I'm over here waiting because Misha's like, oh my God, you're like the guy.
You're the guy.
You're the guy I watched turn into Barbacoa, brought back to life, turned into Barbacoa again. This is kind of life-changing.
Yeah.
And I was waiting. I was like, please mention Oriah. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for him to be like,
how's my girl?
How's my girl? My little serpent?
It happened pretty quickly, though. But he didn't want to talk about her.
No, he didn't. Anytime Oriah was mentioned, he looked like he would tense. And it was funny because I think Rain was mentioned once. It's like, you mean the man who killed me?
You mean?
I was there,
what was it? You mean the Rishon trash? Mm-hmm. That bitch?
Oh, my gosh. I would just like to believe that Vincent's like a shit talker. Mm-hmm. He's like, I could tell. He gives when he killed me and I knew he was going to end up with my daughter. It's like, he's going to make that castle look ugly as fuck.
He's giving Senora vibes, you know?
Oh my God.
He's like sitting in a chair like
in
this.
His mantel, with his freaking panecito cafecito. Tell me how much he ruined it up there. Tell me. And it's like, actually, they're doing a pretty good... No.
It's ruined.
It's ruined. I know it is because what I did was great.
Yeah. So we're not going to talk about everything in this book because it's a journey that you should go on. But let's just get into Mische.
Okay. Go ahead.
So at the beginning, like Chelly said, she's dead. And when she meets Vincent kind of like tells her, you ruined everything for everyone, actually. And so because she killed Atraxis, the sun god, there's no sun. The sun fell with him. Yep. And so now cool. The underworld is kind of like seeping up. Like it's like, it's kind of like breaking that veil.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. I love the visuals. That's
so cool.
And so now monsters are like seeping out and into like where the vampires and the humans are.
Can I say something that I really appreciated with Mische's character?
Yes.
Because she is dead, she's still like out of habit trying to do things that mortals will do. Like when she talks about breathing, the feeling of throwing up, or like little things
headaches.
Like that.
Oh, she still gets headaches though.
Yeah, but it's interesting to see the progression of how she slowly loses those things. Mm-hmm. So like, I think Carissa did a really good job like showing what's the word?
Almost like accepting.
The acceptance and also just like the progressive change, even though it was so slow, it's so freaking sad.
Yeah.
But the idea of these monsters now coming up and the underworld is going to cease to exist, basically.
Yeah.
So all of these souls, from what I assumed when Vincent said that, I was like, Vincent's going to like super die. Like, isn't that what's happening?
Yeah.
Because there's no place for these souls to go.
Like, he's gone.
No, wait, I'm gonna die for real?
I'm scared. Right.
So, Vincent basically says, when you died, your little lover guy over there,
The handsome man.
handsome man, we all agree.
Kind of sexy.
Vincent. No, I'm just saying the truth. I'm saying facts. Okay, so he actually took in some of Atroxus's powers. No,
it's Alaris.
Alaris's powers.
The god of the... Because the whole point was that Nyaxia, which is the mother of the vampires, she wanted to bring back her husband, Alaris, who is the god of death.
And she's been wanting to do that.
Yeah, she's been wanting to, but while they were doing the resurrection, Mische kills Atroxus, and it's almost like the power that Alaris had was kind of just like hovering, and so it kind of got split between her and Asar.
So Vincent basically says, Asar has this power now. Maybe both of you can help each other by... They were supposed to go on this journey, right? And collect 3 things.
So that was Asar's journey.
Okay.
So now let's go to Asar's perspective.
Okay.
So it's so interesting to see that he's basically a demigod now because he has a little bit of power, but he doesn't really know how to wield it. So he's just like amongst all of these gods who he hates because they killed Mische. And he's just like simmering like, you know what, these bitches, when I get my full potential, they're dead. And so I forgot who, is it a Seha?
For what?
Somebody goes up to him and is like, hey, oh no, it was when he met demigods.
The Sentinels? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
So when he met the demigods, one of them was like, hey, actually, there's different paths that you can go on. And Mische has many different ways that her life can end up, right? She ends up dead. She ends up ruling. She ends up never meeting you. You know, there's different ways for her to live. And he's just like, no, I need to get her back. Like, no matter what. But they want him to take the House of Shadow crown. Asar is from the House of the Shadow. So his dad is dead, Raoul, I think. Yeah. And the heir, who was Malik, is dead because he was killed by Mische.
Yep.
So now it's just Ygritte, his sister, and him. And when his dad died, he got like a signal on him that basically showed, oh, he's the rightful heir. And so everybody wants him to go and take the crown. You know, they don't want Ygritte. But he has no interest. He's like, I have one goal and one goal only, and it's to get my wife back.
Yeah.
And that's it. And so this demigod is showing him, you know, different things that he can do. But essentially, they tell him, you need to become a god, a full-blown god. And in order to do that, you need to get 3 things that belong to Alaris, which was the eye, the mask, and the heart.
Yes.
And through the journey, you're going to be a full god.
Damn. I don't remember how Mische ends up in the kingdom again. Like, how does she break through that?
So remember, she's just walking with Vincent, and then all of a sudden, like, things start getting weirder in the underworld, and Vincent's like, "Move, girl, move," because because Asar is like breaking in to get her out because they're tethered together now, or they had a tether because of Alaris's remaining power.
But wasn't that also bad? Wasn't Mische like, he shouldn't be doing that?
Yeah,
right.
But he's like, I'm coming, babe.
Oh my God, I love him so much.
But once he gets to Mische, I thought their reunion was cute, but also sad because she's a wraith now, aka dead. And so he's like hugging her, kissing her, like, oh my God, I miss you so much, babe. But then she faints, or she's like falls a little bit. And it's because you're not supposed to touch wraiths.
Yeah. Does it hurt him or just her?
Just her. It's just hurting her. Yeah, and so he makes her feed on him to get her strength back. But I was so glad when Lucy was back.
His dog.
Oh my God. I was so happy.
I was so worried the dog died even more than it was. Like, because
You mean dead? Because it was dead. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it was with Mische, or Lucy was with Mische. So yeah, there's the reunion of all of these characters. I don't remember why. I think it's because they don't want to get rid of Mische. Asar doesn't want that to happen to her. He has to lie to Ygritte and like the kingdom, like, oh, this is my wife.
Yeah, he plays it off like they're married, and it's kind of cute because she's like, "Oh, we're married. Oh, how was the wedding? How was it?"
Oh
He's
my
like,
gosh,
"It was nice." She's like, "Oh, it was boring, huh?"
I'm gonna speed through this because this book is so freaking long.
Yeah.
So they're meant to go on this journey to go get the 3 things. But isn't his goal at the very end, he wants to resurrect Mische? Like, that's like the biggest thing for him.
Yeah, for him, it's just to get Mische back to life.
Yeah.
Because she's not like fully dead. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure
how that worked.
I'm pretty sure, from what I understood, because it was the gods who killed her, it wasn't like a mortal death. So like she can be brought back from
I just assumed, my assumption was that because she killed a god, it's like, oh, you're kind of godlike now. So
Oh no, that's a freebie.
Yeah.
You get that one.
You know what? He kind of sucked, so it's fine.
So I don't really understand like where they're going in this journey. Like I know they're going to get the stuff. So I'm not really going to talk about the journey. I'm just going to talk about situations in the journey. And the one situation I wanted to bring up was pretty early on when Rain came to visit the kingdom.
Because Rain wanted to get her out because he thought she was being brainwashed.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to tell him, which was kind of irritating because they're supposed to be besties.
They're besties.
You know? They've been besties for a century, as he said. And so she didn't want to tell him that she had died and, you know, explain all that. Because where did she even start?
You know what I thought was really funny?
What?
I imagined, because honestly, like this underworld divide with the real world, I just assumed it was becoming one. So my mind was like, Vincent's around here, but no one can see him type of situation. You know what I mean? So when Rain was there and Misha's thinking to herself like, oh my God, look at him with his puppy dog eyes. So I just imagine Vincent like, hello? That man? He, don't forget what he did.
Yeah.
With those hands. But I was assuming that. And also, it's so weird to hear them say he has like puppy dog eyes. When I've seen the fan art of this man, he does not have puppy dog.
I disagree. That man is sexy.
Thank you. Thank you. I wish it would have just gone like that. Like Rain would have been.
But maybe he was described that way because she doesn't see his sexiness. So to her, she's like, oh, how cute a little puppy.
No.
Cutie.
You literally destroyed a man and I watched. And he's right here.
Oh, yeah. And he's right over here.
It's like the wall. What are you talking about?
No, it's only the mirrors. Like the reflections.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
I love that because then she would have conversations with Vincent in the mirror. And then she's like, I don't want to hear it no more. So she would cover the mirror.
I loved this weird, it wasn't even a friendship, but this weird.
It kind of was a little bit at the end.
It became it. But I liked it because
Mische and Vincent.
Vincent doesn't talk, but Mische doesn't stop talking.
Yeah. And he even tells her, he's like, damn, don't you need to like take a breath? Which she doesn't, but.
It's so funny. And there is this one part, and it's so mean, but I thought it was really funny. When he's like, so you're telling me this man who is now basically a god is risking his life for this? For this? And she was like, whoa. After being friends for a few hours, I thought you really had me there.
That part was actually kind of sad because no.
It was sad because
hold on. The part where Asar was breaking into the underworld to get her out.
Yeah.
She was out of it and she heard Vincent say, "Dang, I wish I had someone who would do all this for me." So that's the part where I'm like, "Ooh, yeah. If only Araya was in here breaking you out, huh?"
Dang. Do you think Araya would have?
No.
So Rain comes to save her.
Save her.
Mm-hmm. But she does not want to tell him anything.
So she compels him to leave.
And he does. And it really sucks because she's like, as soon as he gets home, he's going to know I did that. But whatever.
Because the only reason she was able to compel him was because his defenses were down. Like, he completely trusted her.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, my boy. He's too sexy for this. I can't. What part of Alaris do they get first?
The mask?
Is it the mask? All I know is that as he's getting these things, he's putting them on, right? And that's when the talking starts.
Yeah, he starts hearing voices.
Who are the voices supposed to be, Alaris?
I thought it was Alaris.
I thought it was just the friend.
A really mean friend.
A really mean friend. I kind of tried to imagine myself in that situation. Like, how many voices would I need to hear in order for me to like not be able to trust my judgment anymore? And honestly, like with one, I was like, oh, I could do it. I could do it.
One
just ignore
voice,
it.
right?
But I imagine just the idea of two, like two that are conflicting with each other. I'm like, heck no.
No, because then that's three voices.
Yeah,
your own voice.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God. And then my beautiful thoughts, might as well count that as four. No, it's another person in there.
Oh, you're saying like the negative and the positive thoughts.
Oh, yeah. And my shoulder angels, don't even get me started.
Oh, yeah. So then that's just too many voices.
It's just too many. But I really felt for Asar because I felt like he was going through so much, but he always focused so much on like, I just want to make sure Mischa's okay though. And I'm like, dang, this dude's not going to make it.
But there were moments where he was like losing himself. This scene of like him losing himself when he was putting on like the mask and, you know, the eye was like a sword, no?
I think so.
Or like some sort of weapon.
Yeah.
This reminded me of Inuyasha. The castle beyond the looking glass. You know that scene where Inuyasha's like turned into a full demon and Kagome's like, no, look at me. Look at me. And then she kisses him and he turns back to normal. That's
spoiler.
Oh, they've seen Inuyasha.
Sometimes this is my favorite lore about you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
I love how much you love Inuyasha.
Oh my God.
I have one extremely vivid memory of when you and I used to be roommates and you were on the top bunk, I was on the bottom. It was like super late at night. It must have been past midnight. And we only had like the light on, but you know when it's dark outside, you just know it's nighttime. And I remember I told you, do you remember that one banger, that Inuyasha song? And you were like, what are you talking about? And I just remember humming one note, and then you and I sang.
And we started singing, and then I found it on YouTube, and we were both just like jamming to it, like.
I just forget how much you like Inuyasha sometimes, and then you say things, and I'm like, dang.
No, it was right here in my heart because even like the monsters that would come out and they were huge, I was like, this is so Inuyasha coded.
Everyone, go ahead and send Yahaira anything Inuyasha related on any time of the day.
Yes, please.
Yes, because she would accept it.
I would. I really would.
It's so sad seeing how much Asar has to sacrifice because I don't know at what point, I don't remember at what point I thought this, but I was very sure he was not going to make it. And this was going to be a tragedy because I'm like, he seems like he's giving up so much for her. And I mean, so was Mische. She was over here fighting la lucha también.
Yeah.
And fighting the good fight.
The fight, yeah.
But he wasn't going to make it.
No, he wasn't.
Oh my God.
And it sucks because Mische didn't want him to sacrifice himself.
And she also,
to bring her back.
Yeah, because she also would tell him constantly in the Songbird book that he was so meant to be king. And
she even said it in this book. She was like, oh, how come you just don't take the crown? He was like, we both know that I have never wanted that crown.
Yep. Oh, it makes me sad. And I think because when he mentioned to Ygritte, to his sister, in order to get her off of their back, like, I will help you become, queen. Yeah. Mische asked him, like, why would you do that? Wasn't that important to you? And then he says, no, you're important to me.
And that's love.
That's love, guys.
That's love. My God. That's beautiful. I love that. I love how much he loves her. He's obsessed.
He's obsessed with her, and I love every second of it. Oh my god. Okay, so skip forward. There's this big fight. Mische gets hurt, and she wakes up, and she's in the Kingdom of Shadows, right? Is that what it's called?
That's
Araya's?
No, the night. Shadows is Asar.
Oh, you're right. Kingdom of Night.
Of nighttime.
Kingdom
Mimi's
of
time.
Yeah.
So
It's always night in here. So she wakes up.
there's never been sun. What do we care?
I know. It's so funny. The sun goes down. It's immediate night because Mische ruined shit. But everyone in that kingdom, yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Oh my god, he's not here yet. But
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
it's nighttime. Everyone is joyous in this kingdom. But
They're thriving.
Mische wakes up with like a horrible wound. And it's right after they receive the sword, I think. And she wakes up and sees Araya and Irain. And I just imagine them like
Pissed. Like they're just dogging her.
hey, Mische. Sorry, I just got here. Because, you sent me here. I trusted you. Look at these friendship bracelets.
Yeah, and they break it off.
Oh my God.
They're pissed. And they have Asar in the dungeon because they don't trust this man.
Because, what if he's forcing you to do something? And oh my God, you're right. It was so irritating how she wouldn't say anything.
Because they thought she was being brainwashed.
Yes. But she just kept saying, no,
Trust me.
Trust me. I can't tell you. And it isn't until Asar comes up, because they allow him to, they realize they can touch each other now, right?
Yeah, at this point. Mm-hmm.
They go crazy. Go read the book.
Spice, beautiful.
Oh my gosh, all the time. Thank you, Carissa. The next day, they all sit down, and Misha's like, so I died.
Yeah, she tells them the whole story.
And everyone's just quiet, taking it in. And Rain is like, what the heck? Why didn't you tell us? Mm-hmm. And it's not at this point, but in these few days, there's a point where it's her and Rain. And Misha's like, I don't want to tell you because you're like a king and you're beautiful and you have a beautiful wife and you're going to have beautiful babies. And he's like, but you're also a part of my life. Mm-hmm. Don't you remember that?
Yeah.
And so it's just so nice to see how immediately Araya and Rain are like, oh, we're here to help you. Mm-hmm. We're here to help you. This upcoming war that's about to happen because of all this shit that you've done, we got it.
Yeah. They weren't even stressed. They were like, I'm not doing anything.
I really like...
Oh my God. But don't even get me started on the teas.
What do you mean?
When they were like, grab Vale. We need to have a meeting.
Oh my God.
And then Vale comes in, which if you don't know, we love Vale. Vale, number one fans right here.
Wait, do you hear that?
At a distance?
Oh
because
my
of
God.
Vale, Pibble, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Worldwide.
Listen to our episode... Six Scorched Roses.
He comes in looking as sexy as ever with his sexy ass wife.
No.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Well, yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Well, he doesn't actually show up. We just know he's there and the war is about to go down. Right?
No.
Yes. Oh my God. What part are you talking about?
I'm talking about when Asar looks at him and he's like, that's not Vale. And it's Gideon.
Oh, yeah. Gideon was the person who... trained Asar, right? And it was this weird thing that Ygritte had mentioned, when I become queen, we're gonna need a Gideon. And it's well, why don't you just keep Gideon? You literally have him right there.
That's yours.
So he wasn't he meant to kill Gideon and then replace him, in Ygritte's eyes?
Right.
And that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen? I don't remember. What happens?
I don't know. Well, Gideon eventually does pass, but anyway, so it wasn't Vale, and I'm really sad and disappointed by that.
Lilith and Vale don't come until way later, and honestly, biggest disappointment, Carissa, they needed chapters. They needed chapters in there. One thing we missed, there were two characters that showed up to help Mische and Asar. It was Sylvania.
Oh, yeah.
And it started with an A. And I know those are characters from the slaying the vampire conqueror.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, dang, now I feel like I need to read that book. Here I am.
We're putting it out in the
I know.
world, but no promises.
It's so long. Okay, so this big fight is about to start. Mische is so in love with Asar, and they're like, they know shit's about to get really bad. Oh, I wanted to mention one thing before the big fight starts. Sorry, I'm going to speed it up. I really like that Araya asked about Vincent, but was more like, so did he
say anything else?
And Mische doesn't say anything. And Araya was like, it was stupid of me to even assume he would apologize. And that made me really sad.
Yeah.
But
I think Mische brings up a good point, maybe, that just because he's dead, it doesn't mean he's like perfect.
Yeah.
He's still flawed.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So I don't really know how it happens, but Mische, when she was able to touch Asar, she was still dead because it was really only the magic of the gods of Alaris that was making it possible for him to touch her.
Yeah.
But there is a point when the fight is getting really bad where Asar has to sacrifice himself in order to get the last piece, which is Alaris's heart. But at the same time, he's able to resurrect Mische.
Right.
Right? I didn't understand how that was possible.
I didn't understand either. Well, okay. So he had a conversation with Nyaxia, the mother of the vampires. And everyone hates Nyaxia because of what she, the whole like trying to resurrect her husband and, like whatever. And all of the other gods basically want to kill her. Yeah. And so Asar tells Nyaxia, hey, since I have Alaris's power, just make me a full god and I'll rule by your side because we both have similar interests. I also don't like those gods who want to kill you and you want to kill them, you know? So at first she's kind of like, I don't know. But she tells him, if I give you his heart, which she has, you're not going to be the same person anymore. And he's like, I'm willing to take that risk. And so when he gets Alaris's heart and, becomes a death god, basically, he's completely a different person now.
And it's so crazy because Mische then has her moment where she wakes up and feels hurt. And it doesn't, I don't think it hits her at this point that she's mortal, but she feels hurt. And when it goes back to Asar's point of view, I was listening to the audiobook, and I know you were too. I really like that the audiobook said, no longer Asar, the god of death.
Yeah.
Because then the way that it looks like in the physical book, it has Asar's name. It's just crossed out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang. And even before that point, it changes parts because this book is broken up into parts. And what I like
based on the journey.
Yes. And what I like about Carissa is that her interludes always like mesh so well with the story. So when Asar gives up his heart and is now Alaris technically, the interlude is one sentence long and it says, a god is in no need of a mortal story. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was shocked, dude. I know we were like speed reading this book to film today, but when I read that, I was like,
you had to pause for a second.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I know. I was sad for Alaris though. Alaris?
For Asar? So many A names.
These names.
Dude, I'm surprised. I remember when we read Serpent, I'm like, we're not going to remember anything from this world.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Citizens.
No. No. We're citizens of Dream Harbor, but not this one.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so he becomes Alaris, and Mische doesn't want to accept that. And I think she has like a breakdown, and Vincent's basically like, baddies don't cry.
Pull yourself together. Like slapping her. Yeah.
What have I taught you?
Yeah.
People make fun of you. You use that. Use that.
Use that as fuel. Get up.
And
Ponte las pilas, mija.
Oh my god. You're right. She's like
Which
clearing her
translates to
tears.
put on your batteries.
Put on your batteries,
mija.
ponte las pilas.
Daughter, whatever.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love these conversations that Mische and Vincent have because I don't think, not counting Alana, which was his past wife and the love of his life, I don't think he's ever had someone he can speak so vulnerably with. And when she was talking about losing someone that she loved, which was Asar, Vincent was like, I've loved someone too, and I've lost them too. We are in the same spot, except you can get your guy back.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we can still do something about this. And I just really like that they have that, like, weird connection.
It's like weird friendship.
But it doesn't last because, remember, the underworld is still breaking. So when Vincent feels himself going, he basically has, like, a quick, like, oh, when you see Araya.
Give her this.
No, it's just not yet.
Oh.
Just tell her I love her, tell her that, like, whatever, and then it, like, just goes. And he's
No,
gone.
doesn't he not want to say anything to Araya because she's like,
He says something.
because she tells him, you should still try, you know? Even if she doesn't want to hear it, you should still try.
Yes, but he does say something. I don't remember what it is. He has, like, this big old quote. Whatever. It's somewhere in there. But he does vanish, and Mische, I don't remember how she ends up in this, but in her journey to save Asar, she ends up in, like, this weird memory scape where she's with, like, child Asar before he was picked by the kingdom.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because it's him with his, like, very alive dog Lucy. And when they're with each other, Asar is like, who are you? And she says, Mische. And he's like, I feel like I knew that already.
You look familiar.
I was bawling. Me in my laundry room just
Folding laundry, using it as to dab the tears.
pulling it out of the dryer, using it and throwing it in the wash. I was sobbing. Hello? If the love of my life met my childhood innocence, get me fucked up.
But doesn't this child version of him give her his heart? He's like, it belongs to you anyway. Jelly, pull yourself together. Baddies don't cry.
Okay. Just a little. Un poquito.
A little.
A little. Oh my God. Carissa, you did it again. I was so into this. Because then when she gets out, heart in hand, missing this, ha, ha, ha. I don't remember how it goes.
She puts the heart back in him.
But he has both.
He has
now.
both hearts.
Oh my God. Get
Two
you
hearts.
a guy that has two hearts.
Oh
Get you a guy that has two hearts. I'm double the empath now.
Oh yeah, because Alaris is such an empath.
I heard Alaris would see a kid trip and he'd laugh at them.
Yeah.
That bitch.
No, he would just drag him to the underworld.
Oh my God. Dark. Okay, so.
He's a god of death.
And then Asar with his beautiful mortal fleshy heart beating. He's like, babe, Mische.
I'm back.
I'm back. How long was I out? You know when you take those fat ass naps and you wake up and you don't know what year it is?
Yeah.
I would like to believe that's what he did. He did that.
The drool, just
I know.
like wiping,
Where am
like
I?
good ass sleep. Damn.
God damn, what happened?
He was still in there, but
Yeah.
he wasn't strong enough.
He wasn't strong enough, but now he is with his beautiful heart. I don't.
Doesn't Nyaxia see all this? And he's like,
Dude.
this is my queen right here.
Oh my
the
God.
queen of the underworld, basically.
Dead baddies, attack!
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nyaxia has been bested in every single one of these books.
And she's pissed.
Over and over again.
I know.
She's so pissed. And you know what's something I think about that now has, like, it holds more severity in my mind?
What?
The scene from the second book when Araya, spoiler, this whole thing is a spoiler. Okay. When Araya and Rain get married.
Spoiler.
And they have to put an offering to Nyaxia. And they just stood there and nothing happened for a long time. And they were worried that she wouldn't bless them. But then eventually she does. it was just kind of like, I feel like she hates them.
Yeah.
And now more than ever, it's like, these bitches.
I knew I shouldn't have blessed them.
Shouldn't have blessed them.
Yeah.
Because it just they keep thwarting her plans on bringing back her husband.
All she wants is her husband. That's sad.
But she's so bitchy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She is literally going to, I assume if there is another book, she's really going to rain havoc. But she needs to actually do something. Because I feel like she waits until others do it for her and then she'll act.
Yeah.
But because this was now taken from her, she's gone again. So, Mische and Asar live
happily ever after. They get married.
They get married. I do want to say, I really like that. I don't remember who has this conversation with Asar, but there's a conversation that's had where it's like, I hope you know that it's kind of like the one he had with the Sentinel. There are several paths that you and Mische are going to have, but they're like tough paths. Like, you guys can become each other's ruin. There are a few paths that you guys have a joyful life, but like, it's not an easy thing to get to. And so them getting married and them like finally being together, it's so sweet. And it was such a sweet moment. And go read the book. But I just kind of feel sort of like it's too easy right now. Like, I feel like something really, really bad is going to happen if this book were to continue. That being said,
there was an epilogue
yes,
of another character who I believe is from the House of Blood.
Yes.
Septimus.
The third house, Septimus.
He was with Nyaxia. And I don't remember anymore, but does he not like her?
No, he doesn't, because Nyaxia killed his brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so then Nyaxia is like, I need your help. And you know how much I would appreciate if someone actually helped me.
If somebody around here helped me.
And he's like, oh, and he's with Egret too.
Oh, yes.
So he's just like, of course I will help you. So then there's like another epilogue where it's 10 years later and it's Septimus looking beat up. Like, he's been through it. He's hungry. He's walking through like the human world, but like, well, you know, the mortal world, I should say. But he like sees kind of like the beauty in it, but he's not there. And he's just lighting his cigarette and walking by like corpses. Right?
Yeah.
The end.
So I think the next duology is about him.
Is his?
I think so.
That's crazy. And it's funny because one of my favorite things that you've ever said.
And I've said many amazing things.
Next to like, I love you, you're so sexy, you're so great.
You're so great, you're so beautiful, body is tea.
Thank you. I'll write that one down too. Okay, so next to all of that, one of my favorite conversations that you and I had was when I did not understand why Septimus was smoking in the second book. And there was this one specific scene where I told you, like, I don't understand why his hand is twitching. And you brought up this thing like, oh, I think it just shows that, like, he's over here talking about like this high and mighty, like, I know how to be a great ruler. I'm going to back you up. I'm going to do this. But he has his own vices.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. So I'm excited to see. I love that you said that. Literally, I went in my car. It was like, okay, bye. See you later. Went in my car and I just sat there. I was like, oh my God, that's kind of beautiful. I hope. Carissa, write this down. I want to see a scene where, you know, he's smoking and then I've never smoked.
How do you hold it?
He's smoking and then he's like, no more. Ta-ta. You know, and turns it off. That's it.
Cold turkey.
That's it. He needs to go. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Cold turkey.
And that's the end of the book.
Yes. That's it. 1 page, but still hardcover. Carissa, take notes. 1 page, hardcover. And he never smoked again.
The end. I really hope, you know, we have been through this journey together with Carissa as well.
Yeah.
When are we going to get an arc? When?
Carissa. Okay, wait. Our interview. This is for Carissa only.
If you're not Carissa,
if you're not Carissa,
go.
skip like, I'm gonna say 1 hour. And it's like, oh. No. They someone's going through it, like the timestamps, and it's just us leaning down, kicking our feet.
I hate Carissa.
Carissa, we're the Book Fix podcast, a podcast where we fix lives.
One
book
at a time.
We're working on it. It's been 3-4 years. We're working on it. It's a workshop.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to say one Carissa Broadbent book at a time.
Okay, what?
One Carissa Broadbent book at a time.
We would do anything. We would do anything.
Well, not anything.
Anything. Okay. Carissa, name your price. Oh my gosh. Me mailing my first baby. Carissa?
No.
Come on. You promised me that one.
You promised me. You
Carissa.
swore.
I did. I pinky promised.
Okay,
Carissa.
so
Maybe not that one.
All that to say, 5 out of 5 book. Really enjoyed it.
Also 5 out of 5 book. I will say, out of all the 4, I think my favorite was the second one.
Wow.
Out of all of them, but this is still a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Definitely a contender for book of the year.
Yes, I agree.
I do think I need to reread it.
In Spanish.
Oh my gosh. Did I tell you I have the first one in Spanish?
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Oh my gosh. Carissa, we're big fans. Muy big.
Muy grande.
Thank you. I didn't even translate
Muy
the word.
delicioso.
Wow. Dora.
Dora days.
I'm sad to see it go, but I love to watch it leave.
No, isn't it like, I'm sad to see you go, but I love to watch you leave?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, let's say the ending.
Put it in a bottle, send it off to sea. Okay, so if you are listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars and a review recommending us our next read. I am going to mourn this book, so please just nothing too series heavy. I need like a one-off that's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Please, that would be so nice.
Well, I mean, it's almost spooky season, so.
Oh my gosh. We're about to be really scared.
I'm already
for
scared.
the next 2 months.
I'm already scared.
Yeah, I'm already having nightmares. Okay, so
if you're looking for an extra way to support us just a little bit more, we do have a Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/bookfix. But if you're not looking for something that's monthly, we do also have Ko-fi, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix, or buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we are posting every Tuesday and Thursday. If you want to see any of our shorts, our reels, or our TikToks, go ahead and follow us on social media. We have a link tree with all of our links to our social media, as well as links to our book clubs on Fable and Goodreads, and our link to our Google form where you can recommend us a book, all at linktr.ee/thebookfix. Thank you so much. Why don't we read some reviews about this book?
Okay, so we're going to read a positive and a negative review. Which one do you want?
I'm going to do negative.
Okay.
This comes from Jillian, who gave it a 2 out of 5. I'm sad about this one for a few reasons. It just didn't work for me. The book is quite long. It's 550 pages. In that many words, this same story arc could have given us so much more. Nothing that dramatic happens until about 400 pages in. And even then, it's just not dramatic enough given the circumstances they are in. And the plot holes, it felt rushed, like it needed another couple of rounds of edits. Feeling sad about this one. I know a lot of people are waiting on it, so I hope you enjoy it more than me.
So this positive review comes from Emily. They gave it 5 out of 5, and they wrote a perfect, utterly devastating conclusion to Mische and Asar's story. If, quote, I would tear the world apart to get to you, unquote, was ever embodied in a story, Jesus, F. and Murphy, it would be this one. The character development in this book was unparalleled, and I'm so thankful we got to see Mische embrace the darker parts of herself without sacrificing anything that makes her her. These characters feel embedded in my DNA. I genuinely felt like I couldn't breathe with how hard I was rooting for their happiness. Ugh. Carissa will continue to blow my mind with her writing ability for the rest of time. Give me the Bloodborne duet now.
Dang.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Are you excited to see Septimus as a main character?
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm excited because I don't like him, and I want to see. I want to see what she's gonna cook up. You know what I mean?
I didn't either, but you know what? I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
Because
Carissa.
Carissa never lets us down.
And Carissa, like, if you write it and you're like not sure, like, if it's working, you could workshop it with us. We do. We're here.
We offer that?
Only to Carissa. Or, like, you know, just send us your arc, maybe.
Maybe.
Just send us your arc. Our email's open too.
Oh my God.